I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. For freedom fighter, get in your job, your pastor. I'm a freedom fighter. For freedom fighter, get in your duty, your papa. I'm a freedom fighter. For freedom fighter, get in your people.
And indeed, Africa, we are freedom fighter. We are here tonight discussing the late happening around Liberia, Guinea, and that of Sierra Leone. So keep posted, and we are going to give you the best tonight. We have one or two to discuss about Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea, about the happenings, So we just want you to give you some of your time to the Amina TV network, and I'm talking here tonight. I'm Osman is similar. Welcome back to the Amina TV network, and tonight we have one or two discussions surrounding the happening in Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. And we hopefully having two or three hosts tonight on the screen here. So we want you to keep following and keep posted tonight. We're going to give you the best of what you need tonight to know.
Music.
At this time, we don't need war. So we rather say we need peace than any other thing. And let's go now, Liberia is already seated on the peace building. So we can never imagine of going war with any country or any neighboring country. So let's just erase that on our minds, and the perception should go away from us. So Liberians, we want to talk tonight about the happenings around Sierra Leone, Guinea, and that of Liberia here. So hopefully we're going to have one or two correspondents from Lofa County to tell us some of the happening, and then we will get back to you shortly. I want you to bear in mind that Africa is all you have to do. So the best thing we can do is to unite ourselves. So tonight we're going to talk about unity and how can we be able to unite ourselves as Africans. Let's forget about our differences. Let's forget about our color. Let's forget about our destinations. Let's forget about our country. Let's forget about where we came from. But let's think about Africa. Africa itself is what we need right now. You think someone else will leave from their country, or someone else will leave from their nations to come to Africa and then develop Africa? No. Or then bring peace to Africa? No. We ourselves can bring peace to ourselves. Let us forget about our differences that comes together as Africans and celebrate peace. So a few minutes from now, we're going to have our correspondent from Lofa County, and then we're going to talk about the happening around the borders. So we're going to tell more about what's happening there, and then you're going to know whether we stand for peace or we stand for war. Thank you.
So, thank you, Bro Samuel. So, yeah, today, like you said, we should forget about differences and focus on rebuilding Liberia. We are still in a rebuilding process. We have not even started yet. So, um, hearing about war, that cannot be something that we, the Liberians, should be focused on. That should be the very last thing in our mind to talk about. So, anyways, what you're looking at here is down the river, down the Lofa border, correct, Mr.
Yeah,
Samuel?
yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
So, we can play a little bit of this one and see how some of these situation went along the border. You know, so,
Okay, so that's some of the happening around the vacant belt. And looking at it vividly, the governor of the Republic of Liberia trying their human possible best to sort things out in the best way they can without bringing more in. Because at this point, Liberia is not yet developed. We are still striving hard to develop the nation. We are still, managing. We are still seeing we're behind when it comes to technology, when it comes to digital life, when it comes to building structure, when it comes to economic buildings and all those things. We are still struggling. So the best thing, our best option now shouldn't be war. And our advice, each and every Liberians who are out there, you know, what we experienced back then is something that we don't want to experience anymore. The library we have today is not that much, it's the little we have. When you have peace and harmony in your home, even when you don't have millions of dollars, you are safe and sound. You are blessed by God. But when there is no peace, when there is absolute no peace, especially in a country, it becomes worse for the citizen, it becomes worse for the generations after us. Look at our surrounding. Look at our neighboring countries, Kenya. Name them. Look at Senegal. Name them. Look at Ghana. Those people are developing day per day. Their digital life is growing day per day. Their economies is building day per day. You know, their infrastructure is growing day per day. But comes to Liberia, we are still struggling. Corruption is drowning us down, and then we don't even have the time to develop our country. Everybody is seeking their own interest. So at this point, I don't think that going into a violent, because I don't call this war, going into a violent actions, I don't think is the best option for now. What I think is that we should reconcile with our neighboring country, such as Guinea and Sierra Leone. Let's embrace peace. Let's embrace love. With those things, we can be able to make Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone a destination to live. Honestly. So, Mr. Duple, these are some of the things that now Liberians out there, how Guinea is saying, Guinea, they just I think that the days they down, Guinea, they think they can fight Liberia. No, we can never go into a fight with any country for now. We don't have the sophisticated materials. We don't have the weapons. We don't have anything it takes for us to become a country of war. What do we have, we as Liberians? What are the weapons we have in the country? What are the sophisticated materials we have in Liberia here? Then we sit out there, not thinking about generations that will come after us, how we're going to build them. The future is what we hold. The future is what we think about. So we can't be thinking about the future at the same time we're thinking about war. It's not possible. We can be thinking about how to build the future because look at our surrounding today. Can you imagine? Liberia is still suffering from electricity. Why other countries are thinking how to build, you know, how to build their house to structure their economies to balance that the economy can never shake. Then we are still thinking about how we can be able to build electricity in Liberia, a country that exists for 170 something years. Can you imagine? But we are here talking about going to violent with Guinea. Guinea that we take them to be our brothers. We take them to be our sisters. We have our sisters, we have our friends, we have our family out there in Guinea. We can't be able to go in violent with them. It's impossible. So let us erase, let us eradicate this from our mind, and then let us embrace peace. See Liberia here. I love this president of Guinea. He's a man who wants to stand with his people. He's a man who wants to protect the land of his forefathers. He's a man who wants to protect his inheritance, those things that their forefathers left for them. But I will say to you, Mr. President, the best way to handle a situation like this is diplomacy. Diplomacy is the best thing to handle. You see someone on your land that is not going well, violence can never solve problem. Because if violence solves problem, then today Liberia is still struggling. We are still behind. So if you are watching out there, you are looking at us today, I'm saying this to you. And I'm going to give the floor to our correspondent out there. He will tell you more about how things run around the neighboring village, around the neighboring, borders, our neighboring Guinea, Sierra Leone, and that of, Liberia. The borders share. They're going to tell more about how things run there. Because for me, I'm not actually there, but we have someone from the end. So keep following, and then we say we're going to bring our correspondent. I just give up a minute and then we will share the book.
One more freedom, one more freedom, they say they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they say they were liberators. But when they kill their crime, they change their...
Why are we fighting for something that we will die and leave behind? Why are we sharing blood? Why are we going into violence for something that we will think we will see in ourselves that we can never have it? Because sooner or later, we are gone. But the question should be, what happens to a generation that come after us? Is this what we're going to bring on the table to them? Is this what we're going to be left behind for those people coming after us? I love Guinea. I love Sierra Leone. And I can never advise any other person, or I can never advise anybody in their right senses, say go and fight. The people want to take your land. People want to take your land. The best thing you can go into a violent. Come on. This is not a time for fighting. This is a time that we think how to have a creative mind. This is a time to have a innovation mind. This is a time to have a mindset that will build the country from level 1 to level 3. So we can sit down and look at our fellow Liberians, running themselves into danger while we have the ability to speak to them. So, folks, this is what happening around our neighboring, around the borders. This is what happening around Liberia now. The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Jose Juman Boakai, is the man that I really love when it comes to peace. He's embraced peace over everything. He embraced peace over, over noise, because I call that noise. People will come, will create AI videos, create AI photos, and send it to say the president is going for war. That's trash. Why must we do those things? We are creating chaos. We are creating harm for our generations after us. We can't be doing these things again.
Mind. When they give their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo.
And indeed, Africa is all we have.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was a little bit busy with my brother to come in. It seemed like we're getting a little bit hard time for him to come in here. So now I'll be fighting on to do right now. So I
Okay.
hope he will be come, and I hope he will be able to come to join us. Yeah. So I was looking at right here. I'm waiting for him to come from no further. So in the meantime, I think we can get some world news here. I'm still waiting for him to come.
So what's
So
happening
what
right
you
now around the yeah? What's happening right now around the border for Guinea? I heard that Guinea they settled their dispute with the Liberian government. So I think someone is here called Ayuba Bayan
yeah,
Fafana.
yeah, accept me, accept me.
All right, yeah, getting me now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome.
um the yeah, you all said right? You yeah, I think you're very clear over there.
Okay.
That's brother being right there
Yeah,
from
sure.
Lofa County that brought being. Brought being, let me set you up. Then from there, um we can commence. Let me see what happened here. All right, I brought being right there
How you
from
doing,
Lofa
sir?
County. We brought him here to come and give us some of the information from Lofa because I particularly watched his video. I watched his video on the issue with the borderline in Liberia. So I try by all means to get in contact with our brother from Lofa, and I think it's very important for us to talk about this because our country matter. So before Brother Yuba can start anything, I would like to ask Samuel, you in Liberia, I am not there. You can now ask Brother Yuba or you guys can make the introduction, and then I will come back and try to get somebody in here. Your background noise, sir. Yeah, I try to get somebody in here so you and Brother Yuba can have a little conversation before I made the introduction before we can start anything. So I will remove myself and then I'll be monitoring to see how I can get my brother in here. So I'm gonna you mute.
I'm not getting you.
Samuel, you
Hello.
mute. You are mute.
Who is mute?
That's Samuel. I mean, you mute. You have to unmute yourself. Are you listening, Samuel? All right.
Samuel.
So I think he alarm moving. So let's see how to fix that. So yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Rayuba, so welcome, Chief. I think Samuel is back. So let me bring him on stage. Yeah, you were mute. You mute yourself.
Yeah. I disconnected the camera from the machine. The white camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was telling you, I said you and brother Ayuba can make your introduction. So from there I'll be
Okay.
back on stage.
But are you Mr. Fafana? Sorry, Mr. Fafana. Let me give you a short sound. The sound Mr. Dukley just introduced me to. I love that sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just say welcome. To the Amina TV network. My name is Osman A. Samoda, and I'm serving as the business development management for the Amina TV network at Liberia here. So
Okay.
it's nice to meet you.
Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure to be on your platform. Very
Yeah.
fun platform, and I love it. I've been trying to get through, but that's kind of difficult. But I'm happy to be here. You may see my name. I'm Ayuba Bian Fofana.
Yeah.
I'm the station manager of Radio Dengola. Dengola radio
Wow.
station is in Lofa County, Vonjama. And that's the radio station I manage here as a manager. So we
Wow,
have
that's
our own,
impressive.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Mr. Fafana, I
mhm.
wish one day I could just come to your radio, just get to the radio or say one or two. I love hearing my
Yeah.
voice on the radio.
Yeah. You're welcome, man. Yeah, I mean, you have to come to Lofa. I don't know where part of Liberia you are, but
I'm in
we'll be
Monserrato.
okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
currently in Monserrato at Broville.
Okay, so I'm in Vonjama City, Lofa County. So where we have our station with our sound frequency of 104.1 megahertz, and we broadcast on a frequency of 104.1. We are the official voice of electoral district number 4, Lofa County. Remember the history behind the establishment of Dengola is as a result of our immediate spa representative of electoral district 4, Honorable Haja
Okay.
Maria Mufu, who is the CEO. She established a radio station. So she did that in honor of the people of electoral district 4. So that's why we say we are the voice of electoral district 4. So she's the
Wow, that's
immediate
good.
part
That's good.
of
I
Haja
wish to
Maria.
work with a radio one day. Yeah.
Well,
I wish to work with a radio one day. Okay, Mr. Fofana, it's actually nice to meet you. And here we are not actually working with radio. We are actually working for the media. That is, we on a TV. And this TV
okay,
is something that we want to be connected to all of the radio stations report us and out of their
right,
broadcasters so that we can be able to get one or two information.
okay. It will
Yeah.
also be my. Mhm.
So on the note of tonight is we actually want to know about the happening in Lofa County when it comes to the latest dispute between Guinea and that of Liberia.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll provide our own insight into the talking point. I don't know whether the stage is set now so that when other people come out, sometimes
Yeah,
I don't know, but they,
yeah, Mr. Fofana.
they
Sorry. What I want to actually do, I think I remember the video that you recorded before we can start the whole program. I want the people to really know you, what you do. It should not just be about because you come here and sit down and just talk. But it should be
Yeah, right.
about what you actually do, how what the truth behind your story, right?
Okay.
What the truth behind your story. So that should be the concern right now. So what I want to do, I want to see if, because as we look here, let me check for that video I share with one of your how do you call it, your followers, and then as I try to twist you and get you. So I'm looking for the video right now to see if
Okay.
I can get. I think that one city. Let me see. Um, yeah, I think. Let me see. On Sidiki Bedete, right? I think Sidiki Bedete I get it from. So I'm trying to locate
But you have
his.
if you have my online platform, maybe you browse my station
It's on.
104.1
All
live.
right. No. Okay. Y'all go ahead.
So
Let
that's
me
something.
be settling that. You can go ahead. I will bring it. It'll be nice. Well, so while you're on your conversation,
Yeah.
I don't want to distract
Why
you.
you?
You go off and find it while you on your
I don't want to
delivery.
disturb you.
Yeah.
Go off
Okay.
and live
So go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, Mr.
So what?
Mr. Sambola, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, you were in flight until our brother
yeah.
came in. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
okay.
the to now
I'm talking about the. I want to know.
we want to know about the happening when it comes
We
to
want to know
the
about the
little
happening when it
between
comes to
Guinea
the
and
little
Delta when it
between
comes to
Guinea and
the
Delta
border.
when it comes to the Polish.
Yeah. So maybe I'll give you a little background of how Lufa is, and maybe when the I don't know, we got all the panelists on the show now. Then we can go into real detail. But Lufa County specific, where we reside, is our home. And Lufa is one of the bigger counties in Liberia, with 11 administrative district and 5 political district. So geographically, we are border with Republic of Guinea and Republic of Sierra Leone. So that's the
Okay.
uniqueness of Lufa County. So Lufa is actually a traditional county. One of the unique attribute of our county is that Lufa in Liberia as a country has 15 ethnic group. And as a matter of fact, there are other county you only have 1 or 2 ethnic group or ethnicity from Liberia. But unlike Lufa is a heterogeneous society, meaning we are we have people from diverse background. Lufa have 6 original. Out of the 16, we have 6. And the uniqueness of Lufa, the cultural diversity, is that all of those 6 tribes has their own district. And to the extent some ethnic group have more than just one district. That's why we say out of the 6, we talk about 11 administrative district now. Before it used to be like 6, later it came to 7. But at this point in time, they are going as far as 11 administrative district, but with 6
Wow.
ethnic group in Lufa County. And so that's how we
That's
are as a county. So Lufa is one of those county. If you live there and you know how to how to coexist with other different grouping, I think we are unique. As a matter of fact, we are traditional county, and in
okay.
Lufa we say uncle and nephew tradition. That's what we do here. And if you look at that stratification, that historical stratification gave the Kisi the edge when it comes to being the grand uncle. And the
Okay.
least in the hierarchical structure is the Madingo, because we are the nephew. I'm a Madingo government. So, and the reason for that is that, like I said, tradition demand that, our father are the one that marry almost all the other tribes,
Yeah,
but
sure.
So we
because
incomplete
of some
history now.
historical, some religious, yeah, because of some what we call the traditional, not traditional, religious barrier. Sometimes our people have not assimilated that culture where they can have the. It's not common that you see a Muslim married to non-Muslim. That's just our perception. But I'm not saying it's totally okay with that. But that's why I'm saying we marry from all the other tribe. We became the least in terms of that arrangement. We are the nephew.
Okay.
So that's how it look like.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, because you talk about lo-fi,
Okay, so
but you didn't mention
yeah, because you talk about
normally
lo-fi,
it's
really,
lo-fi they can
normally
put dry and
lo-fi
is this
they can put
Hold
dry
on.
and is it
Samuel, Usman,
yeah,
Usman?
yes sir.
Yeah,
you have to reduce
yes,
your
sir.
monitor.
Online,
If you have video or you have any other phone on, you have to
if
reduce
you have
it.
video or you have any platform on, you have to reduce it.
Come again.
Come again?
Reduce your phone volume or any other
Reduce your
thing. You have to
volume
reduce your
or
volume.
any other thing you have to reduce your volume.
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
okay now. Yeah, go ahead. It's
Okay,
okay.
yeah, go ahead. Welcome.
You beautiful
You
things about
the
lo-fi, but
beautiful
you didn't
things
mention
about
about
but you
cooking
didn't
with
mention
dry
about
rice or solo.
cooking with dry rice or so.
Oh, the dish, our dish.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when you can't, there are famous days in Lofa, starting with Tobogi. That's almost national mean
Exactly.
dish.
That's what I want to hear.
Exactly, that's what I want to do.
Tobogi. But there are other dish as well. We got, for the Kisi people, they call Panyakuma. That's something where they can prepare the their own dish. Their famous dish that they call Payakuma. Then you go to the Bandi line, you
Ekuma.
get Bandi Quiz
Yep,
7, yeah, Panyakuma. Then you come to our side, where we call Mandingo side, normally we call TRG. That is also national mean. Everybody know what we call TRG. So
TIG.
those are some of the, those are the famous dish in Lofa County that we eat here.
Yeah, all right. So,
Yeah,
ladies
all
and
right.
gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Brother
this
Fofana
is Brother
right here.
Fofana right here.
I always hearing
I
myself. I don't know why.
always hear myself. I don't know why.
It's from my end or what?
It's from my end? Oh,
Put it in.
put it in.
I think okay, we getting you clear.
All right, let me see.
All right,
It
let me
over
see.
now?
It over now?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I think it was from my end.
All right,
I
I
think
think
I'll
I'm
get
from my
you.
end. I think I'm getting you.
All right,
All
so
right,
let
so
me
let me
try to play this.
try to
This is
play
Brother
this. This is
Fofana.
from
Visit.
visit.
So which part of lo-fi is
So which
this?
part of Lova is this?
Okay, you want me to start interpreting now where we are, or you want to watch the video?
Yeah,
Yeah,
as you go, you can still be
you can
explaining
tell
to
me
us.
Okay, that's the border between Liberia and Guinea. And okay, this is another border point. Are you getting me?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm
listening to
hearing
you.
you.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
This is another border point between Liberia and Guinea. But for clarity, this is what many people have now understood up to present. The area where they talk about the Makona River, where the Guinea cross the river and came across Liberia. This is not the place. This is another border point that also have misunderstanding when it comes to border demarcation. It's in Kwadu Boni Administrative District. Kwadu Boni, this portion is border the Republic of Guinea. This is a town this is the border between Um,
So
uh,
we're seeing something here.
Guinea Sa is
This
called
is in
Mojalo.
French.
It's a village
It
there.
is in French,
And Liberia Sa is the official food of
so
entry called Kundadu.
indicating that during the
Kundadu.
colonial days,
Yeah, Kundadu.
during the colonial days, the border became assistant between the French colony at the time and the Republic of Liberia. Liberia being the first republic,
So I'm explaining
Guinea
that.
at the same time
Can I go ahead with monitor it a bit?
Guinea today.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
1948,
You want me to get it up? You can go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean this is a video you already have it, so I can just go ahead and give you
reaffirmed
further detail because you already
that
seen that. I'm explaining. So
Yeah, no problem. All right. So I was just trying to take this video as a
yeah,
reference for you.
yeah.
So
So I
people
mean,
can know,
mhm.
you're not just here.
Okay.
All right. So he said also you went somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Please turn your phone off. Let me see. All right.
My phone.
You dial your WhatsApp.
Yeah, I have my WhatsApp.
Okay. No, I mean you online with following this. You got anything that following the program?
No.
Okay, go on mute. Go on mute for your computer. Hello.
Yeah, hearing it.
Yeah, you just go on mute. I want to speak. All right. So, oh, you hear me?
Yeah, so I'm getting you now.
Okay. So what I was saying, after because when I repeat, I can hear myself.
Yeah, that's from your end there. I think you gotta check yours.
But I got nothing else on here. That's the
But well,
thing.
maybe you are on loudspeaker or what? Or I mean, are you using earpiece or what?
Yeah, I'm using both.
So I mean, maybe when you use earpiece, the echo will go sometime.
Okay. Somebody when I come back. Move from on mute. So I'll ask you when I want to get it.
Yes.
So what was the outcome?
Okay, you want me to go into that story, or you want me to give you a briefing of my visit to the border, the video, or
Yeah,
so I should go? I want to
just give
start
it
off with
first.
I want to start off with the border, the visit to the border there. What prompted me to that place, and why I have to make such a video. Then from there, we can cross over to what happened to the visit in Guinea yesterday.
All right, no problem.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying to Samula, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Samula, I'll give you the historicity, the geography of our counties. I said we have a Leone administrative district, but I said we are bordered with two countries, right? We have Guinea,
Yes, sir.
we have Sierra Leone. But from the first district, if you're coming from Monrovia, when you cross the Rofa Bridge, St. Paul Bridge, you get into Salaye. From Salaye, clean as far as to where we call Mende Koma. That whole portion is bordering. Mende Koma. That whole portion is bordering Guinea. So the reason the place I'm reporting from is not at the point where the Guinean soldier cross the river and they are sitting. You can see most of the video coming from them. But where I'm reporting is a border between Guinea. That portion of Guinea is called Masanta region. Masanta is another provincial city like the way we got Vonjama, we got Todman Bray and what have you. One of their provincial city is called Masanta. is bordering that portion of Liberia with Kwaduboni district. Kwaduboni is predominantly Madingo district in Lofa County.
Okay.
So now the cornerstone you saw me explaining about, those cornerstones were planted way before the independence of Republic of Guinea. So it was the French people at that time who planted those cornerstone to demarcate Liberia from Guinea. Now, but the negative aspect of that is that the French people were dividing the people, the same people, because that place you don't that what we call the landlord boundary. You don't have water they say. Where we have those swamps you see all across it, they are just small swamp. That place, French people were using cornerstone in those places way back more than 100 years ago. So they demarcated when Guinea gained her independence. When Guinea gained her independence, they subscribed to this same cornerstone at that time because Guinea got independent, like I said, in 1958. So this cornerstone were planted in the 18th century. I mean, in the 1800s. So more than 100 years, some of those cornerstones before the independence of Guinea. But then when those cornerstones were planted, after Guinea obtained independence, they subscribed to this cornerstone as an official boundary between Liberia and Guinea. But when you go to this cornerstone, the south of Liberia and the south of Guinea, that the same people. This side they call Kwadu Boni is in Liberia. But there's another bigger portion of Kwadu is in Guinea. Are you following?
Yes.
I'm following.
So that portion of Guinea that is bordering Liberia is called Kwadu. But in Liberia, sir, when you cross to Liberia, we say Kwadu Boni because there are two sections there. But are the same people, they speak the same language. So these people now, they got towns, they play well with, you see that cornerstone. The people can be farming, they come as far as to the cornerstone, the other people can be here. There's no water there. So you find out that if I were to send that old spot, but because of the concrete nature of the cornerstone, they are coming years in, years out, they're not able to uproot this. It was planted by the French people. So people will always have a little disagreement between themselves. These other people can send they are the same people. Oh, they pray that my grandfather own a family land here. They pray that my own land here. You know, but only the country demarcation dividing. But when you find out that the same people that from this side they call Kondadu is in Liberia, that the same people in Mojalo in Guinea, they do intermarriage according to their own history. And what they told us is that these two towns, they are one people. Because when you come to Liberia, sir, the elder they the one get authority over Guinea that time. That they are same culture they practice. But this few days, it coincided with the issue of Guinea crossing to Solomba. Solomba border is where they got Makona, where the Guinean cross the river. They also claiming the river for them. But that is at that level where this is now my talking point because where I visited, this is what I want to focus on. So now you see this cornerstone, they were planted, the people live, they subscribe to it. Even some people never knew, even they cornerstone, there are some people in authority, they don't know the place. So there was information coming. There was information coming on, in fact, while the Guineans are crossing to Foyaway, there's another one happening in Kwaduboni. And Kwaduboni is where we hear from. So if you see the young man with me in the video there, he is representing Kwaduboni University Student Association at the University of Liberia. So they call him Abu Metikula Jabate. So he is my nephew too, traditionally my nephew. So when I got the information, our station in Vonyama, our coverage can cover that whole place, even the Guinea, deeper part of Guinea. If you put our radio station on, people can go as far as Masanta. So the information started filtering in that Ifa in that border between Monjalo is in Guinea and Kondadu. These people the Guineans had crossed to come to Liberia, erected their checkpoint or their flag. But then there were no recognized media institutions that have gone there to make a follow up. Everybody just carrying misinformation. So we started to see like Variety newspaper, other online media institution posting images, different images that Guineans have crossed to come to their come to Kondadu, and Kondadu is where they have the Liberia port of entry. But this is a bad
Okay, so
side
let me
of
hold you
it.
there.
let me hold you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all of the
Yeah, of
medias
all of the media
that posted
that
before,
posted before,
Mm.
were they there
were they
or
there
were
or
they?
were they?
No, absolutely, they did go there, but somebody will just say, "Oh, we are in the AR war now." People will create
Yeah,
different
sure.
images.
Yeah, sure.
Then indicate Guinean soldier, they will create their own AR image. Say this is a Guinean soldier. They are in Kondadu. And when you talk about Kondadu, Kondadu have an official port of entry. They play with air now in the bush. If you walk, if you take your motorbike, you take like less than 20 minutes or 30 minute drive, you're going to get on a mirror where you will see the official cross immigration checkpoint. But then the other people were saying that Guineans are already there. So that prompted me, I wanted to know whether that was the truth. So I took my camera, I got all my gadget, I took a ride to Kondadu from Vonjama, the provincial city, to Kondadu. It will take you roughly 20 to 30 minutes ride on a motorbike. And these
Okay.
are our people. So when I went there, I wanted to inquire to know what was actually going on. So in the first place, I went to the town. The people know me because they listen to my radio, they monitor me on a daily basis. So when I went there, the people said, "Oh," I said, "But I'm getting information that something is happening in this town. How true is it?" So it was at that point I saw the young man who was also curious to know. He had gone there as a student leader to ascertain some information. So I
Also,
told him,
you
I
actually
said,
met the president.
"Yeah, we did plan the trade." He was actually, curious to know what was going on. When I met him and we know each other before, so I said, "But then we got to do this joint patrol." Okay. So where we are now,
You can
you
do it
have to
all by
pass by
yourself.
So where we are now, you have to pass by the official port of entry, the security where the Liberian immigration had their checkpoint before you go there, because it's a pathway. If you observe the video, keenly, I came to a point
Yeah.
where I indicated there's a pathway. But when we came to the checkpoint, we let the immigration know that we get the information that the place is not safe. How true is it? But the immigration commander told us that, "Oh, as far as we are concerned here, we have not encountered any problem. And in Liberia, we have freedom of movement. And you are pressed people. If you want to do your own fact finding, you can go ahead. But if the place was not safe, we will not advise you to go there. But if you know that the place is safe for you, you can go there." So, because we have some local people there, the community people, they join or they say we can take you to the place. So that how we ride in the bush there. There's a pathway, but motorbike can go there. So we roll in the bush, we went to the point. There was an area in the bush there. The locals are in the picture too. That spot, we saw the Guineans have brought in the place. They put their flare pole out. They put their own makeshift structure. They are stationed there. So they told her actually, because they know the place, they say here is now Guinea. They say normally the place is Liberia because we normally farm here. But this is our portion of our farmland. The Guinean, because of this agreement between us, they are coming in. We say, but how can you assure us that this is now the border? So that's how they took us to the cornerstone. They said, "Let's go and show you the official cornerstone." That's how we went there. They give us we do our own analysis of the cornerstone. When you don't have to be a surveyor or cartographer to know how cornerstone is positioned. So when we saw the position of the cornerstone, we make our own analysis. If you take that cornerstone, you stand there at the place where we saw their mark, where they had their flare pole and their checkpoint. It indicate inside Liberia. So that's the
Wow.
report we're giving there. So if you see all the like they one now, you see we are on the motorbike riding from the point to where they sit. But then if you look at it, all these places we ride, they were cleaning these places for them. But it's beyond all. That means they are going in Liberia. But it's not a far distance anyway. It can take you like even if you stand keen to where they have their checkpoint, you can see you can able to zoom from where the cornerstone is. But their family line, these two towns been having confusion on that family line before. So Guinea
So this
said
is a family,
So
right?
this is a family like
this is place where they had their checkpoint. They came because
Oh,
of their
okay.
disagreement, the two town people. They called on the Guinean authority that Liberian people always come and harass them. So they have to put their own checkpoint here. So that's how they put the checkpoint. And see this place that the town people from Guinea are cleaning the place. But Liberian people are telling others that their family line here, the place is the point of contention. So
but
after our visit,
there is no fighting among themselves for this particular place, right?
no, they are not have open conflict, but they've been having beyond this place where we're standing now, beyond that
Yeah.
place where the young man park is standing, is where they have misunderstanding. So after our visit, the superintendent of Lofa County, he claimed the attention. You know, our video went viral. Many people went to see what was going on. The superintendent went there to meet this same place. They realized that the place is Liberia. So superintendent made arrangement with those security guards that are there from Guinea. That there was a need that we meet, we dialogue, and just resolve it among ourselves. So they told the Guineans said they were there upon the instruction of their leader. They are security people. If there anything, let our superintendent can meet the authority in Guinea, especially deeper. So the message was given to them, talk to your leader so that we can meet at this point to resolve it. So after all that, you saw all media people going there with the superintendent, everybody posting. So we had another visit with the superintendent to the scene spot where the Guinean came. The dialogue, there was a dialogue on the ground here. So it was on the ground, the Guinean authority came. They had this discussion with the superintendent. Superintendent told them, look, this is our own common people that farming area here. Security present here, even the farmer themselves, when they see security people here, they will be afraid. So there is a name that we agree because we are one people. Let just de-escalate this place. But up to present, Guinea have claiming that they will have to do it through the higher honor. That diplomatic mean the president talk about. Everybody should go by
Yeah.
that. They are not moving. So as we speak, they stick to that point. But our intelligence is that they are not harming anybody. But they are there. Like I said, if you're moving from here now, Liberia side, you have to cross the point before you go to the next town in Guinea. That pathway. So at this point, the day the superintendent met their authority, actually they made out to understand that the Liberian side from the village there, those are in the village, they always go. There was a guy there that went in and destroyed their crops. All the crops they plant, send the guy said that his father land, while the Guineans should farm on their land. So the guy went and destroyed the people crops, burn their farm, their kitchen on the farm. So Guinean told what's that?
Go ahead, Mr. Fafana.
So the Guineans say they the one instructed their people to stay there because they cannot allow for their citizens to go through that kind of struggle where the Liberian will come and point their farming property. So they will be there. They're not moving from there until maybe they hire up. So as you speak now, it was actually established too. There's a disgruntled guy from Liberia side went down there and destroyed. He called the people, he burned the people rest kitchen and burned their palm, the palm that they call the bush palm, and destroy everything. He ran away, he went Guinea side. So he is on the run.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, so he's on the run. So because of that tension, the two towns they are a loggerhead. But he is nowhere to be found. They are destroy that unity among the people. So that's the point.
Okay.
Okay.
That piece
So
of
from yeah.
the last part when you just talk about I don't know if when are we graduating from graduating.
Okay.
He just said a young man did something and he ran away. Are they any threat to Liberia?
Oh yeah, it's a threat now because we're in because of family land. Then the two authority got involved to the extent it's claiming international community attention now. This place used to be their common family land. And what we understood from the dialogue yesterday, so after all of these things now, the commissioner of our district, they call him Lucini Ducle. Lucini Ducle said traditionally our people from Liberia and our people from Guinea, they are one people. We don't have no authority settling our differences. So there was a need for the authority in Guinea and authority in Liberia to meet and have it traditionally before the government can come in, but we need to talk among ourselves, you know. So that meeting was arranged. Yesterday, that meeting was held in Dalo. Dalo is in Guinea. So Dalo is another district headquarters, they call Sub-Prefect 2. So it's in Guinea. So yesterday there was a meeting organized there, and the meeting was chaired by um one Amara Kamara. He's the head of the Jomani Kingdom. So our tradition here is that if you are the head of Jomani Kingdom, Jomani they are the Kamara. You don't have boundary like Liberia Jomani or Liberia Kamara or Guinea Kamara. So the man called Amara Kamara is the head of all the Kamaras, both Guinea and Liberia. So that tradition has been there before. That agreement is there. So that particular case was taken to the Jomani office. Yesterday, the people have a dialogue to settle the dispute among the two towns. So that was a meeting yesterday that was attended by our people. So there was a huge delegation led by the commissioner of Kwaruguni to Guinea because we are bordering each other. So we went to dialogue and there was a meeting to settle the dispute between them. The two towns were asked to explain the people that were involved, everybody explained their side of the story. And through the wisdom of the head of the Jomani and other elders, that they established that in time past, there is no artificial boundary that can divide our people. Like why we see these people, uh, these people you see, they are Guinean, these are Liberian. So you say our forefather, our establishment is more than even that one where the white people came and lay boundary between us. So when there's a problem with us, we must settle it from that point. So they ask the both sides, those are causing trouble from Guinea side, those are causing trouble for Liberia side to explain their story. So it was interesting to know that after explaining their story, it was established that just for their own service interest, they play them out, fatherland, they play them out grandfatherland. So it crossed over to where, because it have gone to the point where they can't control any longer, it claiming the attention of the national government from the both sides. But it used to be before, like the same Buddha said, no, there's no water sharing there. So the people will be farming, sometimes they enter here because they see people here that they on the side. So they don't have problem. So the elderly man who is considered to be the elderly man for the town, they ask them, what is your tradition normally? They say, anybody that is the older person among the two towns, you are the head for the whole town. But then that old man was part of the dispute. So that how the elder asked him, are you not the head for the entire town, the both community? He said, yeah. He said, but what role did you play? He said, I was telling those people from Guinea not to farm on Liberian land. So, so are you then now to demarcate between your two community and you call yourself a leader? And you see the wisdom there, right?
Yeah.
So you now, you are liable to some of those things because You have no right to tell our people traditionally not to come in. And you are not in authority in Liberia to say nobody can come in. If you know that
No, internet. Internet
His
hold on.
internet says, yeah. So Fofana, you have to come back.
Anyway, thank you very much. I think I was just having a few questions for him. You hear me, Samuel?
Yeah, hearing.
Yeah, I think I was having a few questions for.
So that means the entire dispute, somebody didn't enjoy, they didn't enjoy anybody, they didn't care anybody. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. What he's saying. So, how are you, bro, scientist? Um,
Yeah,
how are you, bro, scientist? Bro, for
I'm
now,
doing
just here.
good.
I think we'll come back. I think internet giving problem to him. Welcome, bro, for I mean, scientist.
Yeah, you're
When they
welcome.
welcome me, they say they want
Hey,
labor
Mr.
rate
Samuel.
but when they kill their ground, they come on, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
I want to get someone that lives small, little beat from, so that
Yeah,
you can know that we
yeah,
can't dance Africa, we're not gonna dance.
yeah. Samuel, our brother there, he lives in the U.S. He's from Minnesota. He part of the team. At every time
Oh,
he would be here all the time. So give his own idea. One of our genius, one of our clever men. He's an educator. He's a very clever brother. He aware of the society, especially where Fofana we're talking about right now, and he's a Camara as well. So they are very, very well familiar with leadership. So
Kamara, I got married to Kamara.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
then you might in law. Yeah, that's good, man. Congrats, man.
yeah, thank you,
yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
So Amra, bro Fofana, yeah, Fofana, yeah, from Lofa. He worked. Well, he the manager for Dengula Network. I think that studio or radio station
Radio.
from the former honorable lady Mayama B. Fofana. I think
Yeah.
he's the one who opened our radio station.
Oh,
So he was here.
are you back for fun?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, are you
that's
about
the
beef for
station.
fun?
Yeah, that's the station manager.
Okay. He's the one was here, but I think he went off. Something wrong. I think because we got internet problem over there. I think he went off. The conversation was very interesting. It was giving all the historical part behind our whole district. So concluding, we're just trying to give you some. I was trying to bring us some question for him, but unfortunately he went off. So we say welcome. If you got anything on your
Yeah,
mind, Mr. Kamara, we can
yeah.
still talk about it.
Thank, thank you for the show. Thank you for you guys carrying the show. I can see almost you guys have been going more an hour now. Yeah,
Okay.
but unfortunately, Fofana had left. But I really want to commend him for their survey they did a few times in Jabate. That was very, very good. I did a very open a lot of people mind to that recent survey they did. We got on the motorbike, went all the way to the Liberia and Guinea border, showed the cornerstone. That was a very great job done by Hino
The
Fofana and
functions
Hime
of a
Jabate.
journalist.
Eh?
That's actually the function of journalist.
Yeah, he did a very extremely well. you know. So I very, 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 very commend him. I follow the show and I saw a lot of people sharing it. That was very good of him. Yeah, especially station manager coming down, going all the way to that level. I think that really
Sure,
helped. That really helped.
it helps a
And
lot.
yeah, and also our people too in how do you call it town?
Konadu?
In Konadu. The people too are
Yeah.
really enjoy that resilient. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one
Oh, you mean
give
where the
the people
incident took place?
Yeah, where the Guinea cross.
Oh, that was in Foya region. Oh,
No, it happened in Foya, also happened in Konadu.
oh really?
Yeah, the people cross the poking to Foya. Foya ongoing on Konadu happen. Konadu
Oh,
is the more recent one. Okay, Konadu happen. The people came. It was Konadu La Fofana and Jabate went to before they went to do the survey. They showed a cornerstone between Liberia and Guinea border. I think that was in Konadu. The town chief, everyone else stood up, but the people just waste water on it. Because one
yeah,
good thing
but
for me, I experience in that almost all the two sides are almost the same people, right?
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Almost they just waste water on it, and I really appreciate the town chief of Konado. He said, "This Guinea soldier, they have been coming here for a very long time and going back. There have been no issue, you know.
Yeah, that
So
is
the
my
way they
problem.
handle the issue, that make it not blow out of proportion."
Right. I think because what happened to Foya border, I think that was the reason.
Mr. Fofana
I
is
think that
back.
was the reason. Yeah, I think that was the reason people.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, let me go again. Okay, let me back.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to do this comment. I don't know, show comment. No, let me. Okay.
Yeah, same Mr.
So,
Fofana is back and his network is not too correct.
Yeah.
I think we can
So
just yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
go
we
ahead,
can.
Ayuba. Yeah.
So maybe the next 10 minutes like that or so, we can summarize because it's late here and also the network. So if you have any question, maybe anything so that we can chip in. And,
yeah. My
Yeah.
my. Yeah, go ahead, Samuel. If you want to give option, I've got something to ask.
Flow. I'm following.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me just
because
start. Since
what
I
was
just
talking
coming
about,
on, like I was saying,
yeah,
Mr. Fofana, I know while you are listening, I really want to commend you for your recent achievement by going to the border there, you and Jabate, to do that survey.
yeah.
That was very, very educative or very important and really helped a lot of people. More people, most of us have been in that area, we have never seen that cornerstone before. Yeah,
Right.
going down to Konadu, and Guinea, Guinea border, show the cornerstone, take picture of it, discuss the historicity, going as back as far as 1907, the agreement between Bongo Mogbe, Chief Afe Koli, Dijan Cover, it was very, very educated. I really want to commend you for it as a station manager, come down to that level, drive on your motorbike, take all of that risk just to educate
Bravo,
us.
sir. Bravo.
Yeah, and I also think that this was one of the issues that we have brought down attention. Yeah, I want to commend you for that. You did very extremely well. We could have really had a lot of interaction, but I see that you've been here for long and your network is not too good. So we'll just give you the flow to educate us more.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
honestly, to be honest, let me just say bravo to you for you seeing management coming down to the level of following news and all those things. It's just very difficult, especially in Maserado. Yeah, it's difficult for management to come down to its level to the level of getting the fee for news. It's very difficult. So let me commend you for it. And secondly, I want to know about whether someone get injured in the process, where the when the Guinea soldiers came to the Liberian land, whether there was someone injured or someone was killed in the process. Because allegedly, some people were like saying someone died in the process, all this thing, blah blah blah. Fake information were coming, fake information were going in and out. So I want you to tell us about, because right now you are live, and I want you to tell us whether someone get killed in the process or someone got injured.
okay, so I have not been too involved with the issue of Solomba. Just I have my media colleague who go there, and many of them have reported that initially when it started, there was a shooting incident from across Guinea, and because that place they have river between the two countries, is a river Guinean cross across the pandemonium. So there was a shooting incident that injured a Liberian. So as we speak, we can confirm that several media institutions reported that. Even our media colleagues around our end here, all of them reported that. But for me personally, I have not had the time to go because Foya is a little bit distant from where we station because Foya is more than 50 kilometers away from Vonjama. So that's a point. But from the side of Pura, there have been no issue of even harassment. Guinea just went there because they are disenchanted. They had their people being harassed by a Liberian who went and cut their cross, damaged their family land. So they decided Guinean, according to their commander, they were going to be there. They don't want that anytime Liberian people marginalize their people. So anytime there's an issue, they will do it right there. So that's why I'm quoting him. So that's why they carry their security there. But I mean, that the same people, but just the family land. It's not the official port of entry, like I said. Yeah, it's a backyard stuff. It's a family land, but where we are now, you see the cornerstone. There's no river there. People always find, but the people can cross their limits. Sometimes you can't like where people cross to Guinea. So that's the tension right there. But it's not compared to Foya End.
My question here now, Mr. Fofana, you think there would be any other further escalation from the Foya end? Because for Lofa end, I mean from Konadu end, Sa Konadu Sa, you already said those people they always resolve. Probably the problem came because of that tension that because I watched a video, I watched some of our people, our young people, assaulting at the Guinean forces, noise, you know. Some people may say, yeah, they were right to do that, but for me, because of our history, I would not agree to that because we like this kind of bullying. You know, we like bullying sometimes. Yeah, and we have to respect other people. If we don't have respect for our own people, like we see the way most of our people and most of our young people then do, it's like our country is running. We don't have respect for leaders. So probably because of that bullying to the border, and then the signal went everywhere that what brought Konadu in.
No.
So
Point of correction. The video you saw young people doing that, it was not Akundadu, that was the same Foya. Konadu
yeah,
are
what I'm
not
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. I said because of that bullying over there, then that what raised the other concern to the other border end to Konadu end. That what we're discussing, Brasayante. So for the escalation, you think there'll be any further escalation, or you think it's already okay? Things will be okay.
Well,
Meaning
for
from the
now,
Konadu era, I come in 1 minute.
No, Foya. No, Konadu is okay because he said they've been living with that kind of behavior.
Konadu, okay, let me speak to Foya a little bit, then I'll conclude on Konadu. Foya,
Okay. You breaking. I think you see network. I think I'm about to go back for now.
Yeah, no, brother, never know easy. Manager, right?
Yeah, good. They go help. We got Starlink over there. But they can't help, man. They just
you don't want to see any further.
Brother, yeah, and not your fault, man. Yeah, we feel the pain, man, because we know exactly that the internet giving problem. All right. So yeah, I think Bro Fofana got a problem. So let me get him off. I think already concept.
Yeah, now we're being easy about them, especially in Lofa County, for that matter.
Yeah, so I'm starting you guys, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, Bro Fofana, we hearing you. It's just the matter of the line.
Yes.
Yeah, he back.
So what I was saying. Yeah, so what I was saying.
Yeah, we hearing you, sir.
For Foya, are we there?
Yeah, your picture, your name is here, your image.
President said there should be no further escalation. Yeah, there should be no further escalation. Are you getting me?
Yeah, we're getting you clear.
see anybody involvement, especially young people over there. So for that, I have not seen. Are you there?
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, we are here, sir.
For me, send the. I'm hearing myself echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Echo is
You
coming
hear me
from
now?
you.
Huh?
But I think you just keep talking. We're hearing you.
You
Just
okay?
keep
You
talking.
okay?
Yeah, but I'm echoing. Somebody need to look at. So the
You still
president has
echoing?
said we don't want any further escalation there. So from the day the young people did that, and Guinea King, there was a shooting accident. For problem when it comes to confrontation. But what happened there? There's a fear among our people, owing to the fact where we came from as a country, the war situation. So when people hear that there's a trouble when it comes to soldier people somewhere, they are afraid, you know. And we got intelligent that every Guinea side of their border too, their own citizens, they are afraid too because they know what happened to those places like Foya. And when you cross Foya, you went to Gigedu, people worry. So for now, there have been no open confrontation, but people are living in fear. Because anything could happen where you see plenty armed people, it not used to be like that. The people used to cross to Solomba there and go Gigedu with their farm product, they go sell there, they come again from there to Foya to do their business. But right now, government said, Guineans said, they're not barring people, let people do their business. Liberians say, no, we can't open the border. You come and sit down to our area, then you say, we'll open the border. We can't do it. So that's how it looks like right now. So no, nothing going on there, but they
Also,
only
now the
came
border is
and
closed.
took the river. The border closed. Liberia said they can't open the border under that kind of condition. You see? So
Oh, okay.
they were Guinea, what they did, they crossed the river, the king and sat down right at the river bend there to Liberian side. And
So
it's where they can tell the king to cross. Yeah. Guinea are saying that there is no need to cross the border. Liberian said we can't open it because our opponent safe. So right now the border is closed on that side. But for what we're talking about, Kwarubuni, all the border open. All the border open. Normal activity going on. Yes. That's why yesterday I told you, say, the delegation went to Dalo. Dalo is another district headquarters in Guinea, where the Dalo took place yesterday. But up to
Yeah,
yesterday, even the point.
that is the headquarters of the Jumani.
Yeah. So that's why the Jumani went to have a dialogue between the two towns and they resolve it. Why Rumi say sticky is that Jumani said they were speaking for traditional point. Because these people were saying from Liberia that were, the Liberia side, they people say Guinea side. Jomani said in their own wisdom, there's no border between the two towns because they're nephew and uncle. When you come to family land, anybody can go farm anywhere. It depends on how you are reaching. But when two countries now say they got problem with the border, like what happened, they got security present, they cannot speak to that. So they believe that the two countries can handle that. But all while they know there should be no conflict between the two towns, and they all accepted, they agree by that. The older person in Konadu Rena, you call Nyongo Amra, he's the oldest. You are party to the conflict. People say, you the oldest, how can you demarcate between you and the town that you control? You divide your own community. So they told him that you were in the wrong. So the other men that were arguing from Guinea side is your nephew. He said, but you two, you can't tell more than your uncle. Like, all of you making it. So they found all of them. Traditionally, they say they are different feeling. But those of us that are there now as a media people, our main in trouble, so long as you say feeling, how can the Soya people, you can't tell them to move? But the authorities saying, even the Guinean local authority are saying, they can't handle that from that Jumani meeting.
I see.
So that's the point. The security still remain there. The armed men, they can go there and they always sit down there. So we don't know for sure whether the way they come to the agreement, they will ask the authority to remove the security.
All right. Brother Fana, thank you.
All right.
Brother
Let me just hear something.
Yeah.
Let me just hear something in passing.
Let me just
Some
hear
Mr.
something.
Fofana
Let me just
on
hear
his way
something in
going
passing.
now.
Some Mr.
Yeah,
Fofana
Mr.
on his
Fofana,
way
let
going
me
now.
commend you again
Yeah, Mr.
for
Fofana, let
the
me commend you
level
again
of the way you
Yeah.
handle the
for
station.
the level of the way you handle the station.
Yeah, you know, when I first heard that you
Yeah,
the one is
when I
station
first heard
manager,
that you the one is station manager,
I was shocked. I said,
I
wow.
was shocked. I said,
Because
wow. Because
it take a man, it take a
it take a
bravery to be in
man, it take a
Monrovia,
bravery to be in
and,
Monrovia,
moving
you know,
around, enjoying yourself,
moving
wearing your
around,
pussy,
enjoying yourself, when you're
and
pussy,
just take you to go sit down in
and
Lofa
just
to go
take you to
manage
go
a
sit down in
station.
Lofa to go manage a station.
Yeah.
You know, so
You know,
I'm really proud of you.
I'm
At
really
least
proud
you
of
put
you.
home
At
first.
least you put home first.
You know, you put your home
You know,
first,
you put your
then
home
you know
first,
your
then
personal
you know
pleasure.
your personal pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in another thing,
Yeah, but
how
in
the
another
thing,
thing, how you think
how the stations being run, how it being
stations being run,
sponsored?
how do you
Because another
sponsor?
station and
Because another
days
station
you
and
need
days
others,
you
you get staff, you need to be
you get
paid.
started, you need to be paid.
You know, you need
You know, you
gasoline, you
need
need other things.
gasoline, you need other
Are
things.
you people
Are you
commercializing
people
it?
commercializing it?
How the station
How
being
the
run?
station
Can you
were
just
being
run
run?
all
Can you
down
just
to
run all
how
down
you running the
to
station?
how you
What they get
running
a
the station? What they
commercial?
get a
What are people
commercial?
coming on
What are
news they
people coming on
pay?
news they pay?
You know, how
You
you
know,
generate
how
funding
you
from the
generate
station
funding
and you
from
pay
the
your staff?
station and you pay your staff?
All right. Thank you very much. That's a very important question, and I appreciate you for it. This station that we run here is a community station. When I say community station, the radio station is a voice of a kind among our people. There have been other community radio station from other tribes. You know, we are talking about 6 tribes being here, but for the Mandingo to build station and say it's owned by Mandingo, even the name Dengola, if you Mandingo person, you know what we call Dengola, right? So it means all join to establish such a thing. But this station was requested for by the elders when the CEO now, the Honorable Mayamu, was in power because she came from a media background before becoming representative. So the elder requested her, during your time as a leader, there's a need you build radio station. We too we can be on par with our neighbors. So that's how she built that station and she sponsored it during her time. But after her tenure as a representative, she asked the community to manage it. But unfortunately, the community have not seen the need, to sponsor us. So that have been our constraint. If I were off almost like a year.
He go on offline.
You're
I
frozen.
think something.
Because right nowhere.
So if Brother Fana will not come back on, then we can just do our thing. I know even Samuel is just struggling with Corin over there now. I think your leg gone, right?
Corey just left. Corey just left. Mr. Dugu, you gotta know you want.
I thought you said Samuel
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
No, I was saying you. Not Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel in Minnesota. So he's a current layer Jack.
No, what? If I mean, yeah, we
No.
easy or like on the whole 7.
Corey
You know,
just
but
left.
before
Usman,
we
where are
can
you?
leave,
I'm currently in Liberia.
Oh, okay. That's good, man. That's good.
yeah,
Thank you, man. Thank you for all taking your time, man. Later about time, it should be almost 12, right? It should be about 12 in Liberia.
yeah,
Yeah,
you will
yeah.
soon be going. You will soon
And,
be going. I don't know how many
man,
times
thank
you
you
got
guys, man.
left to do
Thank you
with
for
us now.
coming
You
on the
want to
show
leave?
and promoting a show like this, providing information. Thank you guys, man. Wow.
I mean, all I can say to Liberians, Mr. Kamara, is that they people like to run with fake information. They don't like to do fact check, and sometimes they hear things, and then they just run with what they already got, and it's bad for we Liberians because if you get information from somewhere, do a background check on that information.
It might be fake or it might be a factual information, but we don't do that. So they give a hard time here. And at the same time, when we get the information, we will exaggerate the information and then we'll put it in different format. And sometimes we can even make it so go like viral for people to understand that this thing is getting tough. It's bad for we, especially for Africa. Africa, we don't need war. Under no circumstances we will seek for war or we will ask for war. We don't have absolute nothing in Africa to ask for war. Is that possible? We don't.
I think Fofana want to come back.
Yeah, boss. Usman can be talking for Fana.
Usman, go ahead on your own so that we can close.
Yeah, it's not good for us, honestly. And there are a lot of young people who they will hear those things. They don't do that background check. They don't even check the information. They will start running with this information. See what happened? If Mr. Fofana doesn't give us a clarity on what is happening in Lofa, then how can we know? We'll just be be going with this same information. The people of Guinea, they are killing this, they are doing this, they are doing that. We keep hearing this information. But thank God today we have Mr. Fofana from the belt of Lofa
So,
there, where
let me just conclude for me because I don't want to leave.
yeah,
Yeah, all right. Oh, you going back again. Yeah, just speed up a little bit so we can burn your time. Okay?
Yeah, the scientist, let me commend you guys. Sherry, I don't know, Samula, really appreciate
Lovely.
you. When it comes to the consumer radio system, if you have time,
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely. You will always
will
be with us,
respond to
man.
some of your inquiry because of the
Yeah,
Yeah.
time and
definitely.
when.
Definitely. I can promise you, man, I know it can't just be free all the time. We'll be tipping in at least to pump you up so that at least we'll be getting information from over there. It not just be by mouth, but at least Strash Car will be falling in
Yeah,
to give us information all the time. That's the only way
yeah.
internet, media work. We cannot afford
Thank
to
you.
pay people everywhere to be giving information, but at least if you got friendly partners, they can always help you to give you Google information, like
Yeah.
what you just did tonight, you know.
Yeah.
So we tell you thank you very much, brother, for your
All right,
time.
my gentleman. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
so
So
Mr.
All right. Thank
Fofana,
you,
before you
Fofana.
go,
Maybe
so
another time
Mr.
we'll discuss lengthy
Mr.
play.
Fofana, before you go, please, before you go, I want you to read your number because I want to get a correspondent from all of the
so I will
countries
get it from
at the
him.
stage just now.
Or you
Okay.
want you to add it up, you can voice your number on
Okay,
stage. That's
sorry.
fine.
I want to know if other people to be giving me report from each of the two. So, it will be a collabo.
Yeah.
All right.
I got your
All
number,
right, Mr.
Samuel. I got
Fofana.
your number. I'll give it to you.
All right.
Yeah,
So
somebody you're talking. Go ahead.
Yes. So
Yeah,
so
somebody you're talking. Go ahead.
Africa, Africa is the place where young people don't want to be innovative, and young people don't want to follow things that will benefit them. They will follow things that won't benefit them. Look at Liberia today. For God's sake, for crying out loud, Liberia is not a nation that will call for war or that will go into a violent or other country. We have absolutely nothing in this country. The military base is absolute nothing. We don't have nothing to boast of that this is what we have that we can be able to fight a country. Forget about country. We don't have the sophisticated weapons that we can be able to fight the community. So how can we go in a fight with a country where they have sophisticated weapons? Then we are here running around with news here and there. The country is this, the country is that. The best thing I ever hear from the president of the Republic, like, bro, we're here to build peace, and with peace, we can be able to build a nation. I think that's the best thing
every president can get to your country to bring peace and harmony to the state. So honestly, for me, I'm
Yeah.
so glad for having Mr. Fofana online because it's really, really somehow in our country today, you see there are a lot of journalists that will be running with fake information. That's the reason why I don't like to follow some of their media. I will see this and see that, and they will just stroll over it. I don't like to follow them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Just to add to what you are saying, man. I really want to commend the president how well you really handle this situation. At least that we cannot tend to another thing like big conflict between the two countries. Yeah, I too really appreciate the president in your maturity in handling this situation. They tell not about who can foil who. Now, in terms of
At
what two
all.
sides will suffer, the two sides will suffer. Who foil who can foil who, the two sides will suffer. So now we all yearning for peace. Yeah, even those are all like, yeah, the one that going over here now said we are very disappointed by A, embarrassed by A. Then we can be thinking about our own home again to see another one be going into our own home. So you are right. The president did extremely well, and we hope that the whole thing will sit down, everything will go back to status quo.
Sure.
The Guinea they will go back and so on. They can't do anything with it. They will not gonna be horse there. They will not do anything with it. When they get tired, they will go back. They finish.
So, let me just bring you to a certain incident that are occurring in Nigeria currently. Nigeria, they have also so many terrorist group, and I got to understand that all of the terrorist group in Nigeria, they were actually created by Israel and America. Can you imagine? I mean, the Western world doesn't need any good for Africans. So the Western world want to
Yeah,
seize all
that's a big discussion. We'll come to that maybe
No
another
time.
day because
Yeah.
of time factor.
the
Maybe you
Western
can
world. They want to see
something,
us
but we'll
fighting among
discuss that.
ourselves, killing our brothers. So you
Yeah,
see, for
we'll
me,
discuss that. Like
I'll
I
tell
said,
you,
Samula, that one that
yeah,
good discussion. Sorry, I nag myself. We got to get prepared for that conversation. That's a very interesting question. Conversation we have here. So, but I think it's late. So for you, I think we have to leave. We have better day to discuss a particular topic you on, but after the border the crisis, because we still got part. They want a part one, and maybe a second one. I didn't get much time today to give my view about the situation, but maybe we can see how far to go this weekend, and maybe we can come back here and do the second part. You know,
yeah,
I don't know how you look at that, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be the right thing. So, Mr. Kamara, if you got any other thing to speak to, then we can go ahead. Then
Like,
we try to wind down.
I recommend my brother Osman. At least, I think this should be my first time seeing him. Yeah. I
There
hope
are plenty
this,
of
this, I hope this will not be our last time. You know, so we can
there are
be
many.
talking. Yeah, we can be interacting. Be talking. Most of the time, man, most of the time I come home. Yeah. So I hope maybe another time I come home, I'll try to find him. So at least we can interact physically. I'm always home. Almost every year I'm home. So nice meeting you, my brother.
yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Kumara. Nice meeting you too. I really appreciate the time, honestly. First let me just say thank you, and let me say thank you, a very big thanks to Mr. Tukle. You see,
Yeah.
this is my dream.
I know.
This is
I want to go out so I can leave you in Sayante, then you can hang out with him. Then from there, maybe 2, 3 minutes, I can go. But I just want
yeah,
to say
sure.
thank you for Mr. Kamara for coming. And then he got more men. He got more men with him. They will be coming here most of the time to come discuss about our future children and Liberia, so that there will be a lot of too many interesting discussion here that we'll be having here. So I want to say good night to every one of you. I want to leave, and I will leave Samuel in charge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So, Mr. Kumar, it is what it is, and I have 3 minutes to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And first, let me just say thanks to Mr. Dukley. Honestly, I used to work with Bridge FM, yeah, a radio station in Browville, to be precise, in Banjo. I wanted to enroll at the University of GWR University, but I didn't have the fund to do so. So there were a memo up that says they were like looking for a journalist. So I sent my resume in, and when I went there for an interview, I passed the interview, and the job was given to me like a test. They said you will be here for a time, a just new practicing journalist coming to the media and all those things. So I decided to take the job for text. So while working there, there was a lot of experience working with AMA, working with Pace AMA, working with, Fumba, all the people. I got fired for no reason. And
Oh,
I want more money. The CEO just called me, Mama, you no longer work with the British FM for so reason. The reason was not outlined. So I didn't bother myself, honestly. I tried calling him back, he didn't take calls or the thing. So I try to stay away from, but honestly, this is my dream to become a journalist that will be able to sit on a radio or on the media to discuss global issues. So thank God today I'm here live and discussing global issues. Then that comes from Mr. Dukley. He's actually is philanthropist. He's actually a man who seek the interests of young people, empower young people to become what they want to become. And seeing me here today, yeah, having a machine sitting before me, talking on a live screen, all those things, it's actually come from his angle. And God who created the heaven and earth will surely bless him. Yeah, so this is what I want to say. And young people out there, if you see someone who washes your back, I'm kindly asking you to help with yourself to wash your front. It is difficult in our time today to see a man who have a huge responsibility to build people capacity, especially their growth in our today's society is very difficult, Mr. Kamara. So young people who are out there and you are seeing someone who wants to come to your life that will help you wash your back. I'm asking you today on the media to wash your front. It will help you, it will protect you, it will build you, not only you, but people who comes after you. Thank you so much for today, and thank you for following. Thank you for listening. To all of our followers who say this is the Amina TV network, and you are welcome to the TV. We ask you to keep following the TV, and we'll see you some other times. Thank you so much, and to my
thank you,
veteran,
brother.
Mr. Kumar,
Yeah.
bravo. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. All right. All right. Thank you, brother.
Kena wamanya beyaba, wamanya benyagate, wamo freedom fighter, Kenya seto. Kena wamanya benya, we wamanya beya, wamo freedom fighter, Kenya seto.
And this is how we end this conversation today about the issues surrounding the borders of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. And we have today veterans from other angles. We have Mr. Kamara, we have Mr. Fofana from the Lofa Belt, we have Mr. Dugley from other angles. Those people they came to purchase the ideas and to see how best to tell Liberians that this is what's happening. So today we climax on the issues that we want you to stay tuned, follow the Amina TV network. We say this is your network that you must always follow. Thank you for today.